Hello all, welcome to this channel, and today we are going to study a new program that is identifying whether a given number is prime or not. First of all, whenever you are solving such questions, you need to identify what is the problem given and what are the properties that we can exploit to write a program. See, the first thing that the user has to do is he has to give a input. He has to give a input and the system should accept it. Okay, so we know that we need a number. Okay, and after that we need to store it. We need to take the input of the user and store it in num. Okay, and then the next step that we want to do is we want to check how many factors the number is having, because if you see the definition of prime numbers, you will come to know that a number is a prime if it is having only two factors. Okay, only two factors, then we'll call it as a prime number. And so here what we are going to do, we are going to count the number of factors this particular number is having. For example, if you take num is equal to 4. Okay, if you take num is equal to 4, we are going to find the factors of this 4. Commonly, how do we find? We'll try dividing it by 1, it divisible. We'll try dividing it by 2, it is divisible. We'll try dividing it by 3, it is not divisible. We'll try dividing it by 4, it is divisible by. And therefore, we are able to see that there are 3 factors, and so 4 is not a prime number. Okay. Now if you put num is equal to 5, okay. Now what we are going to do? Check for 1. 1 divides 5, correct. 2 divides 5, no. 3 divides 5, no. 4 divides 5, no. 5 divides 5, yes. So 2 factors, so I can say 5 is a prime number. We are going to exploit this. Now let's write the program. See, any program start from main, and we saw that to receive a value from the user we need to have num a integer num, and then for counting we need a variable, so initially the count value will be 0. Now what we will do, we need to mention the user to enter the value, right? Therefore enter a value and then scanf percentage d. I'm going to take an integer as input, say therefore I'm using percentage d, and then ampersand num. Okay, now after taking the value we are going to run a loop from. So for running a loop, what we will use? For int I is equal to, can I start from 0? See, we are going to divide this number by these values, so I cannot start from 0, I need to start from 1. Okay, this is 1, and I is less than or equal to till number, then I plus plus. Okay, and in this loop I am going to check each and every value is divisible by the number or not. So for that, if num percentage I is equal to 0, then I am going to increase the count will become plus plus, and then close it. Now if count is equal to 2, if count is equal to 2, what I will write? If count is equal to 2, I'll printf this is a this is a prime number. Okay, else I'll print this is not a prime number. Okay, let's try to execute. Already I have got the program here. You can see it is nicely typed. Okay, now what we are going to do. Okay, now if you see that we have got stdio like hash include stdio.h to include this printf and scanf functions. Okay, and then you have got a main function which is compulsory in every C program. Okay, and now we'll require a number to store the user input and then a count value. We are going to count the number of factors this number is having. Now we'll run a for loop, and here we are going to check if num is 4. Initially we'll mod it by 1, and it will be increasing the count value becomes 1. 4% 2 is equal to 0. Yes, it is true, so count value becomes 2. 4% 3, 4 mod 3 is not equal to 0, therefore count value will not change. 4 mod 4, count value will increase to 3, and therefore if it is 3, then we will have, then this will not be executed because count value is equal to 3 here, not 2. So percentage is not a prime number. To execute this, what we will do, we'll go to the terminal. Okay, we have got terminal here. For executing, you will be writing gcc prime.c -o prime. When you enter, you can see there are no errors. /prime prime. Now it is asking enter a number. If I enter 4, I'm getting 4 is not a prime number, right? If I again go for 5, saying 5 is a prime number. I hope you understood the program. Thank you.